playing with power.
Well folks, 2018 is gone, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has brought Amiibo back into the limelight. That means we have loads and loads of brand new Amiibo coming out in 2019, but today I want to take a look at 2018. So, to celebrate the new year, I want to take a look at the top 5 Amiibo of last year. Now, I'm basing this on many factors. First of all, functionality. Second of all, how they look. And third of all, my own personal opinion. So, without further ado, here is Amiibo Jason's top 5 Amiibo of 2018. Coming in at number 5, we have the supersized Detective Pikachu Amiibo. Now this one needed to be on this list for many reasons. The first, it's the biggest Amiibo figure we've ever seen. In fact, Nintendo's never done anything like this since. And in my opinion, I think it's pretty darn amazing. Now, at the moment, you can use this Amiibo in 2 different ways. The first way, you can use it with Detective Pikachu on the Nintendo 3DS. By tapping it on the screen, you can essentially unlock video clips that help you solve the mysteries. And as an added bonus, tapping this Amiibo into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate gives you the Detective Pikachu spirit. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can use that too. So, if you're on the fence about this larger-than-life Amiibo, well, I can tell you right now, it's pretty great. Alright, the number 4 Amiibo is something I thought I'd never see, something I've never wanted, and something I don't think anybody asked for, but it's really cool to see this because it really solidifies the idea that Amiibo can be anything, and the Dark Souls Solaire of Astora Amiibo turns out to be an amazing addition to anybody's Amiibo collection. Now once again, this Amiibo is very unique. Solaire of Astora is in his classic Praise the Sun pose and in a full suit of armor. Now once again, this is a really interesting Amiibo for many different reasons. Again, I do love the idea that he is a third-party character, and I'd love to see even more Amiibo from third-party companies in the years to come. And tapping this Amiibo into Dark Souls on the Nintendo Switch unlocks the Praise the Sun pose. Now, this gesture can be learned without this Amiibo, but this kind of speeds up the process. But besides that, this thing is more or less going to be a desk ornament rather than a functional Amiibo. But in my opinion, I think he is pretty darn great. Alright, now keeping on with the tradition of third-party Amiibo, the number 3 Amiibo on this list has to go to the Diablo III Loot Goblin Amiibo. And it's not just for how it looks. This thing is really functional. I love this little guy. It's one of these surprise Amiibos that nobody saw coming, but now that it's in my collection, I just love looking at it. It's bright red, the base is different, instead of a circle it's an oval, and by tapping this thing into Diablo 3, you unlock a secret area called the Vault. In the Vault, you get lots of treasure and you fight an amazing boss. I don't want to spoil the entire experience for you, but take my word for it, this thing is pretty great. Now once again, it's a third-party Amiibo, which is great. The Nintendo Switch is getting a lot of third-party games, so seeing this kind of thing gives me hope that even more companies are going to do this. Now once again, if you want to pick this one up, it's pretty much sold out everywhere. This was a GameStop exclusive. I haven't seen it in stores or on the website in some time. But if you do happen to see one, I highly recommend you add this one to your collection. Alright guys, we are at number 2, and I can't pick one for this one. It's gotta be Marina and Pearl. I mean, you can't have one without the other, right? Well, these Splatoon 2 Amiibo are some of my favorite of the year. Now, tapping these things into the game unlocks different outfits that you can wear in Splatoon 2. It also opens up the ability to take selfies and photos in Inkopolis Plaza with both of these characters. Now, if you're a fan of Splatoon, you might have the Squid Sisters Amiibo, and these Amiibo fit perfectly with those. The detail is great, the hair looks amazing, And like other amiibo in this line, the ink splatter that's shooting up off of the base looks just great. Now, I've said this before and I want to say it again. Amiibo over the years have gone through a massive change. Since the first wave of Amiibo, the quality, just the overall quality of these Amiibo have gone up so much, and these two Amiibo, Marina and Pearl, are the epitome of that. If you are a fan of Splatoon 2, these are definitely two Amiibo you cannot afford to miss. Alright, this one was tough. Now, I'm guessing you know where this is going. Now, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate just came out, and the Smash Bros. Amiibo line has to be my favorite ever. And picking one of the 3 Amiibo released last year as my #1 pick is difficult, but after taking some time, it has come down to Ridley. Now, why Ridley? Well, he is fierce. Ridley is one of the most requested characters in Super Smash Bros. History, and now that he's here in Amiibo form, he just looks menacing. Now, he's one of the bigger Amiibo that have come out so far. The detail on the wings, the hands, the head are just great, but it's one thing that took this thing and put it over the edge for me, and that is the detail on the base. This is the very first Super Smash Bros. Amiibo that has this kind of detail. We see crystals shooting up in every direction that Ridley's standing on top of, and in my opinion, this makes him one of the most unique Smash Bros. Amiibo in history. And the functionality is, of course, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You can use him as a figure player, and that kind of Amiibo support is probably the epitome of Amiibo support. The best of the best, the cream of the crop. So Ridley, congratulations, you are my #1 Amiibo pick of 2018. I'll see you guys soon with even more unboxings, videos, demakes, all throughout 2019. But until then, stay wired in. Bye, guys.